The Council of Elders. The days following the Festival of Unity brought both exhilaration and a sense of urgency to Osei Tutu. While the festival had served as a powerful demonstration of the potential for harmony among the tribes, he knew that the real work lay in establishing a framework for cooperation that would endure beyond the festivities. The excitement was palpable, but so too were the challenges. The leaders of the various tribes had expressed their commitment to the new vision, but he sensed an undercurrent of skepticism among some, especially those who had long been entrenched in the old ways. To address these challenges head-on, Osei Tutu called for the formation of a Council of Elders, a body that would serve as the heart of governance in the emerging Asante kingdom. This council would include representatives from each tribe, ensuring that every voice would be heard and respected. The elders, who had weathered many storms and understood the complexities of leadership, would guide the discussions with their wisdom. In the days leading up to the first council meeting, Osei Tutu met with key leaders from each tribe to discuss the council's purpose. He wanted to ensure that everyone understood the importance of their participation. He emphasized that the council was not merely a formality, but a crucial step in the journey toward true unity. Each of you carries the stories of your people, he told them earnestly. The council will be a place where those stories can be shared, where we can learn from one another and build solutions together. Our strength lies in our ability to embrace our differences while standing as one. On the day of the inaugural council meeting, the sacred clearing was transformed into a hub of energy and anticipation. Representatives from each tribe arrived, some adorned in traditional regalia, their attire reflecting the rich heritage of their people. Osei Tutu stood at the front, flanked by Yaw and Nanakwaku, who radiated wisdom and strength. As the elders settled into their seats, Osei Tutu raised his hand, calling for silence. Welcome, esteemed leaders and elders. Today marks a pivotal moment in our history, a moment where we come together not as rivals, but as partners in the pursuit of a common goal, the prosperity and unity of the Asante kingdom. The council members nodded, a mix of curiosity and caution reflected in their expressions. Osei Tutu continued, "We face many challenges, economic hardships, threats from rival tribes, and the need for resources. It is essential that we work collaboratively to find solutions. Each of you brings valuable knowledge from your respective tribes, and I encourage open dialogue." Nanakwaku spoke next, his voice calm and steady. "In the past, our differences have been a source of conflict, but now we must shift our perspective. Let us honor the traditions that make us unique while focusing on what binds us together. The strength of our kingdom lies not in conformity, but in our ability to coexist and uplift one another." A murmur of agreement rippled through the council. Osei Tutu watched as the leaders began to engage in discussions, their voices intertwining like the roots of a great tree. Some voiced concerns about resource allocation, while others emphasized the importance of maintaining cultural practices. As the meeting progressed, Osei Tutu introduced a central issue that needed urgent attention: the agricultural challenges faced by the kingdom. Our farmers have struggled with unpredictable weather patterns, and many villages are on the brink of famine. We must collaborate to develop sustainable farming techniques and share resources effectively. A representative from the Akiem tribe raised a hand, his face etched with worry. "Our lands have been depleted, and we cannot afford to lose another harvest. We need immediate assistance." Osei Tutu nodded, recognizing the urgency in the leader's voice. "Let us create a task force within the council dedicated to agriculture. We can gather experts from each tribe to share techniques, improve irrigation, and develop a plan for crop rotation. Together, we can ensure that every village has the resources it needs to thrive." As the discussions continued, ideas flowed like a river. A representative from the Fante tribe suggested organizing training sessions for farmers, while another proposed establishing a communal granary to store surplus food. Each contribution added to the collective wisdom of the council, but not all voices were harmonious. A leader from the Aquapem tribe, skeptical of the collaboration, voiced his concerns. "And what if this unity brings about the loss of our identity? We have our ways, and I fear that merging them with others will dilute our culture." Osei Tutu leaned forward, intent on addressing the fears directly. "Your concerns are valid, and I acknowledge the importance of preserving each tribe's identity. However, this council is not about erasing our differences. It is about finding strength in our diversity. We can celebrate our unique customs while creating a shared narrative that honors us all. The room fell silent as Osei Tutu's words sank in. Slowly, the skepticism began to wane, replaced by a growing sense of possibility. The council members began to share their stories, weaving narratives that highlighted both their individual cultures and the shared struggles they faced. As the meeting drew to a close, Osei Tutu felt a surge of hope. The council had laid the foundation for collaboration and understanding, but the journey ahead would still require commitment and perseverance. He knew that unity would take time, but the willingness of the elders to engage in dialogue was a promising sign. "We have made significant strides today," Osei Tutu concluded. "Let us remember that the strength of the Asante kingdom lies in our unity. As we move forward, let us embrace our differences and forge a future that honors our shared humanity." With renewed determination, the council members rose to their feet, pledging their commitment to work together for the greater good of the kingdom. As they left the clearing, Osei Tutu felt a sense of fulfillment wash over him. The council had become a beacon of hope, guiding the Asante kingdom toward a future that, while fraught with challenges, held the promise of prosperity and peace.